Think food prices are high now? Well, things could get much worse. According to a new report, by the time Tracy Burns makes her maiden voyage to a Target superstore, corn is going to sell for about $42 an ear. It's Tuesday, and Tracy is here. Tuesdays with Tracy. This is a long-term view.
Do you rewrite all your scripts or just the ones that pertain to me?
I want to write them particularly geared toward making fun of you in some form or fashion.
Right,
so people know you've never been to a Target.
Now they do.
Now you will be soon. But prices this is a long-term view, but it's still kind of alarming when you talk about it.
I think it's a little scary, yeah. Although, it's Oxfam, so you take it with a grain of salt. International aid agencies basically saying that in 20 years, the price of corn will double. They blame demand. They blame the fact that our crops are not yielding anymore. It's all status quo. And, of course, we have climate changes, so the weather is a big unknown at this point. But this bothers me, Lori, and it'll bother you, too, because you're a mother. 925 million people are hungry right now. It will be 1 billion before the end of the year. And so what Oxfam is saying that if we don't do something, this is going to get worse. By 2050, the demand for food will be up another 70%. And again, food production is not changing because crops are not yielding anymore. And we know that there's only so much land, right? We know hedge funds are buying land now because it's a hot commodity.
And they're planting corn for ethanol instead of
Exactly.
corn for food. So what are the suggestions out there? Because we know we're seeing this explosion of the middle class who want meat, who want real
These guys are blaming,
high-end
of course,
food.
commodity traders, and they're saying that we need to regulate corn prices. And that certainly has something to do with it, but it's also on the production side that we need to start thinking about it. And maybe we have to really have a serious conversation about ethanol.
Yeah, they talk about ending subsidies for biofuels. I like that. I don't have a problem with that. And investing in smaller farms, too, because as you were saying, it's almost like corporations are going out there buying up all this land, particularly internationally around the globe. There are smaller farms that certainly contribute to feeding all these the billions of people that are hungry.
Right, and you know what we should talk about, too? Maybe doing some micro-lending. Maybe, you know, it wouldn't be so terrible if you have these companies start to make loans to the farmers. The farmers could use the help that way. Subsidize them that way. Let's cut out the ethanol subsidy.
micro-lending. That's actually a great idea. Good.
Yeah.
We could solve the world's problems, you
Don't you
guys.
think?
Let's do it.
Thanks, Tracy. Appreciate it.
Are you ready? Do you have what it takes to not only survive hard times, but also thrive in them? In times like these, the most valuable currency we have is food and food reserves. It is more precious than gold, oil, and cash. Food is our greatest dependency, because when you're hungry, nothing else matters. You know it, and I know it. You can't control earthquakes, floods, or the real estate meltdown. But if you have food, you have personal solutions to how these things affect you. Register right here, right now, and order your 6 free meals so you can truly discover what the currency of the future and your freedom taste like. eFoods Global, saving families one meal at a time.